Welcome, everybody, to CUECast, the podcast, video cast for everything CUE, about all the goings-ons of CUE, all the different events, and everything you need to know as a CUE member. And without further ado, let's go ahead and quickly introduce ourselves to get to the nitty-gritty of everything CUE news. I'm Joe Marquez, Director of Academic Innovation for CUE, and you can find me on the Twitters at Joe Marquez70. And as always, my partner in information, Jason. Jason, please introduce yourself.
How you doing, Joe? My name is Jason Salsker. I'm Director of Affiliate Engagement here at CUE and Exhibitor Relations. So I handle all things exhibitors and support affiliates, our 21 affiliates across California. So again, glad to be here, Joe.
And Jason, you are one of the hardest working CUE members out there. I mean, not only talking with all the amazing vendors that are going to be at Spring CUE, but also engaging the affiliates. We know the affiliates have many great events and many great things going on. And we will be talking about two great events this February that are happening with a few of our affiliates. So don't forget about that. Now, everybody, listen up. Whatever you're doing, stop taking a bite of that sandwich. Stop doing what you're doing, because you need to know this. Spring CUE is still happening, right? It's happening in person. It's happening March 17th through the 19th in beautiful Palm Springs, California. And listen, there's many different places that you might go, do I really want to go there? Do I really want to travel there? Palm Springs is a place you want to be. Right? I mean, not only is Spring CUE probably one of the greatest conferences, the greatest environments, one of the greatest just events you'll ever attend, but the community, the Palm Springs atmosphere is just absolutely amazing. Right, Jason? I mean, it just lifts you up.
Well, you got the Thursday night marketplace to go down. You have the Sherman's Deli. There's all these iconic Shakey's Pizza across the street. There's all these iconic places that we usually hang out at and talk about what's going on in the conference at. And so all those places down in Palm Springs they're ready for us to come down there and invade Palm Springs once again.
Yeah, I mean, I love it that they celebrate CUE coming to Palm Springs by throwing a great big marketplace celebration right there on Main Street, right? That Thursday, just for CUE members.
The big sign.
The big sign.
Come in.
You can't beat it. It's fantastic. It's going to be fun. And again, it is in person. We do have a virtual option, but we have so many fantastic speakers and members and just educators coming to this conference. You do not want to miss it. Again, it's March 17th to 19th. If you go to CUE.org/spring, you can read all about it. Right. You can read all about it, see all the amazing events, see all the amazing speakers. It's going to be phenomenal. So definitely go. Okay. And a lot of people are asking, well, what about COVID protocols? What's happening? Well, everything's changing so rapidly right now that things change. So please go to CUE.org/spring and take a look at the current COVID protocols for the convention center in Palm Springs. And as you all know, things will be changing in the state of California on February 15th. So definitely read about that. But if you want to know the most up-to-date information about what's going to be happening, the requirements and those kinds of things at the Palm Springs Convention Center, please go to CUE.org/spring. We will also be sending out a what you need to know before you go email before about a week or two before the event, so that it'll be sent directly to you about what we know. But definitely go on the website right there. Am I missing anything, Jason, about anything that people may be asking?
No, just again, everything's on the website. The schedule at a glance. The sessions are up. So some of the sessions we're adding, continue to add more sessions as we get closer to the event. But all the information is there under the, as I scroll here, the conference information tab on the website. So you can see who our keynotes are. And we're going to talk about those in a second. Featured events, things like that, the exhibit hall. So all the information is on the website, CUE.org/spring. Check it out. Get more information. Share with your district as well. Get a friend to come with you. It's going to be an amazing time.
Yeah, and some of the vendors that we have there, I mean, these are some of the specialty tools that teachers are using every single day. Flipgrid's going to be there, Edpuzzle's going to be there, and many more are going to be there. So I know everybody loves to engage with these companies on the Twitters or the socials, and they'd love to say, I love using your tool. You get to meet those individuals, those media experts, all those people from those companies in person. and you get to say hi and all that cool stuff. So definitely, it's fun time. You got to go.
Yeah, we got Brain Pop coming. We got Lightspeed Technologies. We have Max Cases are going to be there with their cases in case you have Nearpod's going to be there. Next Gen Math. There's all kinds of. We have about over 125 exhibitors coming there so far today. There's more coming in. So lots of solutions, a lot of product there to help you with your classroom. So come support them because they're supporting us during this conference as well.
Now, I hope Brain Pop brings Moby, right? They need to bring the mascot Moby. I hope he's going to be there. Last time I saw Moby was, I think, ISTE 17 or ISTE 18. I missed that guy or that robot. I want to see him again. He better be there. Come on, Brain Pop. I'll be Tim, but bring Moby. Okay, here we go. So keynotes. We were kind of previewing the keynotes. We have CUE Homegrown Rock Stars as our keynotes, kicking us off on Thursday. The amazing Amanda Sandavol, always a fantastic contributor just to the amazing innovation within the classroom. She's going to be talking about the impact of COVID, the innovation that happened during that time, and what she's doing with her students, during that time and now back in person. Do not miss Amanda Sandavol on Thursday. And who is going to be coming up on Friday? Who's going to be like the weekend beginning, the weekend kickoff, that Friday keynote for us, Jason? Who's that going to be?
I think you might know him. He's been around CUE for a while. He's been a CUE board member before. His name's Ken Shelton. That might ring some familiarity with some people. So he's a TEDx speaker, TechWitty voice, just all around good guy. And so he's going to be presenting for us at their keynote. He was part of the he had some sessions at 2020, but he's actually going to be keynoting in person for this event. So we're excited to see Ken on the stage for our event as well, because he has a great message to share with our attendees and our members.
Ken is a rock star, amazing individual, great person. You definitely have to see him. And then on Saturday, we normally have a third keynote, but the theme of the conference this year is Celebrate Educators. So instead of a Saturday keynote, everybody listen up. We are exploding with a Saturday RADerday teacher celebration, a 3-hour celebration of educators to just give you a fun time. It's gonna be great. Now listen, we know what we're gonna be doing. Like Jason and I are like, oh, we're so excited about what's gonna happen. It's gonna be in the Grand Ballroom, aka Oasis 4. Right? It's going to be a huge space. There's going to be so much room for activities, people. There's going to be so much room for activities. So we're going to be bringing the activities straight to you. It is going to be probably like the greatest family reunion you've ever been to. Okay. You have to see it to believe it. We're not ready to announce what's happening there, but it's going to be a 3-hour experience that you cannot miss. And it's great because Saturday is also the day that any of our virtual registrants, anybody that registered virtually, if you're around Palm Springs, if you're within driving distance, that is also the day that you can actually come to the face-to-face part of the conference. Because we know some teachers could not take the Thursday or Friday off to go to the face-to-face, so they opted for the virtual. But if you do have the time for Saturday, you can drive up and attend the teacher celebration and all the face-to-face festivities on that Saturday. That's why we're calling it Saturday RADerday, people. It's going to be the raddest day of the conference. You do not want to miss it.
Yeah, and with your registration, get that Friday hotel room and come down Friday night, and that way you can experience all the Saturday sessions and the Saturday RADerday. And just be with us on a Saturday because it's going to be a full schedule on Saturday. So we're hoping to see you on Saturday, even though you're probably going to be Thursday, Friday virtually. So come see us.
Definitely. That's the true definition of a hybrid conference, right? Take a little bit of virtual and then spend a lot of fun time on Saturday and face-to-face. And if you are a speaker, whether you're a virtual speaker, a face-to-face speaker, an attendee, an affiliate member who is coming, tweet all these out. Tweet these out, Instagram these out, TikTok these out. Do whatever you need to do to get these out. Let people know that you're going. Let people know that you are presenting. Heck, for a lot of our first-time attendees, let people know where to go in Palm Springs. Everybody knows to go to Sherman's. That's why there's such a long line. Everybody knows to go to Sherman's. But what are those small places that we need to go to? What are those fun things to do? What are the key events that are happening outside of conference hours that first-time attendees or first-time visitors to Palm Springs must know? We want people to know. Hashtag Spring CUE, all that stuff. And we at CUE National Headquarters, right? We are going to be sitting there ready and waiting to retweet all your amazing memories, all your amazing ideas. What can we expect when we get to Palm Springs? We are just wanting this to explode. And as Jason was talking about, hotel registrations are completely dwindling right now. You need to register to be able to get the best price of any hotel room night. Okay, it's the best price, whether you go to Expedia or Kayak or hotels.com, anything. Best prices come through CUE, and we did that for you so that you have the best prices in Palm Springs for the days the conference is happening. But those best prices are going fast, so you have to register to see those prices. So let's go register now. Things are trending in a great direction in California. Educators are excited to get together. We want you there. We hope you're there. We're excited to see you there. But if you don't have a place to stay, that could be very sad. So get in there so you can get your hotel rooms. Jason, am I missing anything before we move on from our Spring CUE announcements?
No, if you just want to share on the socials, or if you want a Zoom background, you can. Some of those resources are found at cue.org/spring under the speaker resources. Just because you're not a speaker doesn't mean that you can't take advantage of some of the backgrounds that are on the website. Also under the exhibitor resources as well, there we reserve those for exhibitors, but you can use those as we have a share on the socials templates as well, and some logos, so you can use those as resources to help promote you coming to the conference. And like I said, you can send it to your friend and kind of give them some FOMO if they're on that fence of coming or not.
Yeah, and speaking of on the fence, or we're getting ready to go and we want to be there, affiliates. If you're an affiliate leader and you're like, oh, we forgot to send our session in, can we get our session in? Yes, you still can, right? Because we love you so much, you have until February 14th, Valentine's Day, to get those affiliate sessions in. We will be waiting all weekend. We're starting now, waiting all weekend for you to get those sessions in. We cannot wait to see the amazing presentations by your amazing members for every single one of our amazing affiliates. I don't think I can say amazing enough, because affiliates are what make this organization great. So we want to see your great sessions presented there. So again, Valentine's Day, the 14th, make sure we get those sessions in.
Yeah, and just to continue on with the affiliate sessions, like Joe said, to the 14th, if you don't want to know where the link is, contact me, or it's in previous communications as well in our Voxer groups that we share with the presidents as well. So if you're looking for the link, let me know if you can't find it in previous communication.
And last thing before we move on to our affiliate events, if you are attending Spring CUE and you're like, you know what, I forgot to put in a session, or my session didn't get accepted, but I still want to be there. Is there anything else I can do at Spring CUE? Yes. If you are a podcaster, you have your own podcast, or your students have a podcast you want to talk about, come to Spring CUE, sign up at cuelearns.org/podcasters to sign up for the CUE Meet the Podcasters session, where you get to talk to attendees, tell them what your podcast is and how they can listen to your amazing voice. We also have a session for all of you authors out there. If you are attending the conference and you've written a book, we want you to share your book with our attendees. So you can go to cuelearns.org/authors and sign up to present at the Meet the Authors session. It's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. We want to make sure that everybody has a chance to participate in any way they wish to participate. So those are two more ways of doing it. All right, Jason. Affiliate events. We have two amazing affiliate events happening this month. Can you please let us know what they are and how listeners can get there?
Yeah, so we have two affiliate events coming up on February 12th. The first one is QLA. They're having their annual QLA Palooza, February 12th, 2022. You can find information on their website at QLA.org. I believe that's going to be a virtual event. So they're looking for more registrants and more attendees to that event as well. So go ahead and check out them at QLA.org. Also, California, our Central California CUE is having their annual event, ETC. That's February 26th at Pittman High School. So that's going to be an in-person event. You can find more information there at etc.stancoe.org. So etc@stanco.org. So those are two amazing affiliate events that are coming up, and some of the affiliates are. Well, we just had an amazing OCQ had an amazing event last Saturday. Theirs was in person, so affiliates are starting to have some in-person events, and so check them out. QLA and CCQ with their two amazing events.
Amazing, fantastic events. Definitely check those out. But if you're like, I'm going to Spring CUE, but I want, but not all of my my fellow teachers, all my fellow educators, they're not all going to it. What can we do? Well, you can bring the amazing stuff back to your school, or you can bring some amazing presenters back to your school, because CUE does PED all year long. Yes, beginning of school, during the school year, during the summer, anytime, CUE will do PD for you. So all you have to do is get to me, right? Contact me on Twitter or contact me at jmarquez@q.org and say that you're interested. We can have a conversation, or you can go to q.org/PL for professional learning. That's q.org/PL and fill out the interest form. And we can see if we can bring CUE to you. And speaking of CUE to you, CUE has an amazing show called SuperShares, and that is about educators sharing amazing tips and tricks or stories or pedagogical practices for our CUE members. And it's a quick 10-15 minute video interview or video show, video presentation, whatever you want to call it, that you can share out to the rest of our viewership. So definitely go to qlearns.org/supershares to sign up to present one of those episodes. All right. Amazing things happening in CUE, amazing things that are happening every single day. And one of the best ways to see what's amazing that's happening is the amazing people that make CUE what it is. So Jason, we have something that's one of my favorite things to end these episodes with, and that's shout outs, right? So who do we have for shout outs this week?
So we have six more. So we have 6 more shout outs to shout out. So we have down in San Diego, we have Brent Ford. Brent is an educator leader on the campus of Cajon Valley High School. Although in-person instruction was halted last year due to COVID, he did not let that stop him from delivering high-quality, rigorous, standards-driven curriculum to his students. He created a series of videos titled The Distance Learning Bus for the Grossmont Union High School to help connect and motivate students to school while learning from home. So Brent sounds like went above and beyond and to help his students and help his fellow colleagues there to kind of navigate through COVID. So shout out to Brent.
Excellent. Good job, Brent. Next, this person needs no introduction, but I'm going to introduce him anyways because you may need to hear the name before you see what he's done. This is George Lopez from Monterey Bay CUE. Now, if you've never met George before, you have to absolutely meet him, whether it's when you're down in Monterey or hopefully he's coming to Spring CUE. But for years, George has constantly supported teachers within his district, within his school, and beyond. And he helps them out and his students in innovative and interesting ways. They're so interesting that I can't even name all the interesting ways that he is innovative within his school district. So if you see him, ask him. Say, George, I heard you on the shout out. Tell me all the interesting ways that you are helping your teachers. He's amazing. He's amazing.
Yeah, and then so we have Jenny Cogswell from Monterey Bay. I think there's a relationship to another Cogswell there. But during the pandemic, Jenny organized and taught music classes using Flipgrid, Google Meet, Google Classroom. She was able to put together amazing performances and inspire students with her guitar, ukulele, voice classes. She spent hours creating interesting YouTube videos to help support students and always going above and beyond. So congrats to Jenny for doing all those amazing things. Again, shout out to Jenny Cogswell.
Excellent. Yeah, I saw Jenny with her husband Ben when they did their Kinder Rockets show on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Fantastic group of educators in that family. So way to go, Jenny. Eric Linneberg from Inland Area CUE. Eric is focused on the whole child by making his classroom a place that supports growth. So Eric leads meaningful, relevant professional development for his teachers at his site, within his district, and at multiple conferences. He is resourceful, a great team player, and a huge asset to the educators that work with him and his students that cross his path. So Eric, you sound like an amazing individual. I cannot wait to meet you. Hopefully you'll be at Spring CUE as well.
And then next up, one I know personally, Darren Alcala from Inland Area CUE. Works at Cucamonga District. Darren plays a huge role in Cucamonga District's personalized professional development, where he leads multiple cohorts of educators in the development of 21st century learning, as well as computer science. He's an advocate for computer science and ensuring that underrepresented populations have access to that content. Darren's a super nice guy, well deserving of a shout out. So Darren, shout out to you. Talk to you soon.
Great job. Love Darren. He's an amazing individual. You're absolutely right. And finally, rounding us out today for our shout outs is Marshall Bayer from Central California CUE. Hopefully you'll be able to see him at Central California CUE's ETC 2022 event that they're having that we explained. So Marshall is a district administrator. So he leads the pack when it comes to technology. He is there for last minute support and help making videos for teachers, phone calls, which save the day. He's also working behind the scenes at the district's adopted curriculum and purchasing apps that are needed and technology tools. He gets those up and running for his fellow teachers. He is on the go for trainings and helps when needed and is always willing to be there in any way possible. Sounds like an amazing administrator, amazing educator. So way to go, Marshall, for that shout out.
They all do. It's just an amazing group. As we continue doing these shout outs, it's just amazing to see at all these individuals doing amazing things at the local level in their local areas. So shout out to all these names and the ones prior and the ones we're going to be doing soon at the next CUECast.
Absolutely. Amazing individuals. And Jason, thank you for bringing those shout outs to us so that we can say them on the digital air here. And anybody else out there, if there's anything you would like us to include in these CUECast episodes, anything you're doing at the affiliate level, any shout outs you would love to give for fellow CUE members within your district, just anything at all, stories you would like us to tell, we would love to tell some teacher tales, right? Like Brent Coley's amazing thing that he does. But we would just love to have you be a part of these informational shows as well. So please, again, hit us up at our Twitters. You can find me again at Joe Marquez70, and you can find Jason at his Twitter right down there as well. It's his name, so it's easy to find. But you can definitely also get connected with us by going to CUE.org, and you can find all of our emails and contact information there. We are completely accessible. We are here for you because without you, there is no CUE. So definitely reach out to us and tell us how we can make this informational show that much greater. Now, that's our February episode. You will hear us again at the beginning of March, telling you even more information about Spring CUE and the amazing teaching celebration that will be happening on Saturday, the RADerday, March 19th. But until then, have yourselves a fantastic February, a fantastic Valentine's Day, a fantastic Super Bowl, a fantastic President's Day, just a fantastic short month, which can also be fantastic. Have yourselves a wonderful